Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today, as the title says, I'm gonna be showing you guys the fountain pens that I'm gonna be using specifically for the month of April, and I'm gonna be doing a little bit of swatch of all the inks that I already selected for those fountain pens. But before we start, let's turn on a candle. If you are new here, my name is V, and I made so many videos about unboxing, a lot of stationery, a lot of planning, inks, fountain pens, anything related with paper is what I do. But yeah, without further ado, let's start. So let me tell you what we have in here. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my other videos, but I used to do daily drawing in this beautiful home. And I was so sad because I got really busy. If you guys don't know, in January I had COVID, in February I got a surgery. In March, I was still kind of like healing from surgery. My mental health was not really good. So all these things contributed for me just not drawing. And then going back into draw for like 2 months or 3 months of drawings. I finished January really good, but February and March, I just started lacking. So I decided to not continue drawing in this beautiful home, but I absolutely love this. So I wanted to reuse it. So instead of using it for painting and drawing, I kind of like rip out the pages that I already used and I archive them. So as you guys can see in here, I cut it down. So now I'm using it for inks and fountain pens specifically. So the monthly section is gonna be like for swatching all the inks that I already own. And then the daily section is going to be to kind of like archive a little bit of information on the fountain pens. I haven't finished the fountain pen section, so I will show you in another video because as you guys know, I have more than 60 fountain pens. So yeah, but I can do a really quick in here flip through into the inks that I own so far and the swatches that I already did in here. I really like this for doing swatches in different colors and areas. And this one, for example, I don't know if you guys can see, but this one is so pretty. It has that bling bling going on. But yeah, so I really like this. And I did swatch all my inks in here. So this is all the swatches, and I'm gonna be doing all the dailies into kind of like writing down things about my fountain pens. As you guys can see, I cut down the pages that I already used. So yeah, it's kind of like a new kind of like journal. So what I'm going to do today is that I already set up in the back. I already kind of like wrote down in here some of the information for the specific fountain pens that I own for this month, and I put this kind of like ink bottles in there because I'm gonna be doing the swatches in here. So I'm gonna do that in this journal from the back to the front every single month. So this month I'm using 9 fountain pens, and let me show you the fountain pens before we go into the colors. I absolutely love this. I have them all in this. This is the Heeellooo. This is like a flat case for 3 fountain pens, but in here I put all the 9 fountain pens that I have. So it's really nice. So let's start with the fountain pens. I'm gonna show you the fountain pens. We're gonna do a little swatch. I'm also swatching today with this crystal kind of a dip pen. I'm not gonna be using my brass pen that I usually use. So let's just use this end of this crystal because that's what I was using. Let me roll off my sleeve so we can do this. So let's start one by one by pens and then move into doing the swatch. So the first fountain pen that I'm gonna be using is this one. I have been using this one since last month. I bought it, I think last month. I already kind of forgot. This year has been going so quick that it's kind of hard to keep track on that. But this one in here is the Pilot Vanishing Point. This one is the matte black, and I absolutely love it. The size of this one is a fine nib. When I tried to use a EF or extra fine, it was really scratchy in another kind of vanishing point that I bought in a detaching. So I wanted to go with fine. So this one is really, really pretty. Inside this one, I just have a little cartridge that I bought, and it's the Nakami kind of cartridge. So I just use them. I already kind of like used one and I already switched it, and this one seems that I'm gonna be finishing up pretty soon too. So this one, I'm not gonna do any swatches because this has a cartridge. But if you guys wanna see how it writes, it's kind of like this black that I have in there. I really like it. It's really nice. The ink is really, really black. So that's kind of like the ink that I have inside. And I absolutely love this fountain pen. It's amazing. It's now like one of my holy grails. But yeah, so starting with this phantom pens, I really wanted this specific vanishing point, so I kind of got crazy by the end of the month because I purchased another two. So let's start with this other one, okay? This is a pilot vanishing point. This is called capless one. This one in here, it has like a little gold color nib. I absolutely love it. I think I got this one also in fine size. I haven't taken off the sticker in there. Inside this one, I actually put a beautiful color that matched a lot the color of this one. And the color that I got for this one is this. This is kind of like an orange color. And if you guys see this diamond sepia color, they match so perfect. So I used to love this one when I just started in fountain pens, and when I did the 8 pen questions, I really got into it. I need to use sepia again, or sepia, I don't know how you pronounce it. So let me just do the swatching here for you guys to see it. This color is super pretty, and yeah, as you guys can see, it's kind of like an orangey, kind of like brown, and I absolutely love it. When I started in fountain pens, I started buying a lot of bottles instead of buying some of these ink like samples, and yeah, I kind of like regret it because now I have like so many bottles, and I think the ink samples are the best way to go. So yeah, so this inside has this beautiful orange, and this one in here also writes really nice. I can try to do like some writing in there. As you guys can see, once the ink is inside the pen, it kind of looks like a little brown, and it's really nice. So I really love it. So this is one that I'm also using for this month, and I think I'm gonna just keep using it for another month as well because I really love the vanishing points. So that's my number 2. Then let's move into another vanishing point. So we got this one in here. This one is a pilot vanishing point, and this one is called Decimo. The color is pearl white. I bought it out of Amazon as well, and when I bought it off Amazon, this actually looked kind of like a cream color in the picture that they have. So I was so excited to get this kind of off-white brownish kind of color, but it came and it was white. So I don't hate it. I really love it, to be honest. When you open it up, this one is not gold. This is again like this, I don't know how you say this color, but it's kind of like a grayish color in there, but it is really nice. This one is also in fine nib. I noticed that on Pilot Vanishing Points, that's my size. I really like that one. And this one inside, it has one that is called the Jones Cobblestone. So it's kind of like a brownish color. It's this one that I have in here. So it's by the brand Kyoito01. So let me just swatch it for you because it's really nice, and I'm so excited to use this one. So it's kind of like a coffee, kind of like brownish color. And for this month, I'm going a lot into kind of like vintagey colors. I know that is supposed to be spring, and most people are using like really pastels and pinks and blues, but I really want to go vintagey. So this is the color. As you guys can see, it's kind of like this cappuccino, kind of like coffee color. If we use this one, you guys can see that this color in here is really nice to write with as well. So this is the one. And inside these ones, I also have that cartridge. I just took out the black ink because I didn't want to use the black one, clean it out, and put these other inks in there. So let's move on into another one. This one in here is my new baby. Well, these ones are new too, but this one, if you guys saw my 8 pen questions, you guys know that I answered in there that I wanted a Sailor Pro gear. And like, I really wanted to try one, and I thought that they were like $300. But on Instagram, I got so many people sending me these ones, and they told me that this specific one is like $70. So I was like, I can pay $70 instead of paying like $300. So I got this beautiful Sailor, and I absolutely love it. It's super nice. I got the EF size, which actually in Sailor is really tiny. So this one in here, that is the Sailor Pro gear. This one has a KWC, and the color is foggy green. So it's this one in here. I kind of tried to match the color with the pen, and I think I kind of matched it really nice. So let's do the swatch so you guys can see this beautiful color that I got. I think that's more than enough. And it looks kind of dark in there. But yeah, the color is super nice. It looks a lot like the pen and I love it. So let me just try to do the little pen swatch in here so you guys can see how this one writes. As you guys can see, the lines of this one compared with this fine is really fine, because yeah, the size is extra fine. So I absolutely love this. These ones are really nice. And the green is perfection with this Pro Gear. I really love it. It looks so pretty. So now let's move into the fifth one. The next pen is this one. I absolutely love this pen. This pen is absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I had ever said in this YouTube channel, but I absolutely love daisies. And this kind of color, I didn't put a lot of kind of like spring colors in my inks, but this for me is like full spring. I love it. And this one is a Hongdian, and it's a Hongdian C3. And actually, let me tell you, it is actually a really nice pen. And this, the size is EF in there, and I absolutely love it. It's really hard to, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's a strong kind of material. I don't really know exactly the material right now, but yeah, it's really pretty. It looks that it's gonna like last a long time, because some of the fountain pens that I own, they are kind of like plastic, and it seems that they're gonna get bad soon, but this one is really nice and I love it. It's so cute, and I love this blue as well. So this one inside there, it has this color that is called COVID-22, and it's the Chinkaichi Gold, and it's kind of like this yellowish. I wanted to kind of match the daisies inside the color, but yeah, let me just try to do a swatch in here for you guys to see. But it's kind of like a greenish, kind of like yellowish color going on around there. So it's really nice. Let me close this so we don't cause any accidents, and let me clean out this. So this one, let me try to show you how it looks when you write. This one is EF, so of course it's gonna be a little bit small, but this, as I mentioned, is kind of like a small combination of green, yellowish, and brownish color in there. So it looks so pretty, and I absolutely love it. It kind of looks like the flower inside a little bit, so I really like it. So this is my fifth pen of the month. Then moving on, I got another one. Of course, this is specifically for spring. I don't think I'm gonna use it in any other months, but spring and April, because I don't know why, but this for me kind of like scream Easter. And I know that Easter was last month on the 31st, but for me, this is a spring Easter kind of color. I really like it. When I saw it in Amazon, because I bought all of these on Amazon, when I saw it on Amazon, it looked a little bit different. It looked that this one was gonna be like greenish and this really pink, but actually this is like a pink that looks a little bit like purple, and this is like a light blue. So I really like it like this way a lot. So this one inside here, I actually put a really pretty color, and this one is called the Binta Tandikan, and it's kind of like a blue color. So it's this one in here. So let me do a swatch for you guys. It's so pretty, this blue. It's kind of like a light blue, but it's at the same time a little bit dark. It's not super bright. It just reminds me of a vintagey kind of color, and it looks so pretty. Let me do the swatch of this pen as well so you guys can see how the pen writes. But this one, as I mentioned, was in a EF size. And yeah, as you guys can see, this blue is amazing. It looks super pretty, and even in the camera, as you guys can see, it looks so pretty. I absolutely love how that one looks. Then moving on into the next one, we have 3 more in here. This one, I have talked about this like so many times. This is my Holy Grail pen and my Holy Grail ink. I absolutely love this one. This is the TWSBI Eco. This is in the cream color, and inside here I actually have a green color, and the green color that I have is this one. This is the Shikiori, and it's the Ryukyusha color. So it's amazing. Let me do the swatch for you guys. And yeah, I love this color a lot. I have been using it almost all year, I think, already, since I got my TWSBI Eco. I never like changed the color of that cream one. So this is a beautiful, beautiful green. I kind of like it because when it dries, sometimes it kind of looks like brown green. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a forest green color, and it dries so nice. I love the TWSBI Ecos. I got like so many already. I think I have like 4 of them, but yeah, I absolutely love this one. So this is how this one kind of dries, and it's just so nice and super smooth. This one is like a EF size, but actually I realized that TWSBI, if you're gonna combine or compare kind of like the size of the nib with like a sailor, for example, the EF or the sailor with the EF in here of the TWSBI looks way thicker, but I really like it. I don't know if you guys can notice, but that is kind of like a green at first, but then when it dries, it turns into a green brownish colored color, and it's super, super nice. I love it. The other one that I'm using is this one. This is another TWSBI Eco. In this case in here is the TWSBI Eco white color, and inside here I do have a brown, another brown, and this brown is one brown that I really, really like to use too. This is the Diatramentis Document Ink brown. So it's literally super dark brown, and as you guys can see, I have already so many kind of like brownish colors going around. Let's close this and let's clean this. So as you guys can see, this brown from Diatramentis is kind of like a dark brown, but it kind of like have a reddish kind of color on it. Let's just do the swatch of the pen so you guys can see that too. This one is also a EF, by the way, but this brown is kind of like reddish brown. I don't know how to explain it. I really like that brown color, super pretty. I really like it a lot. So that's the one that I'm using there. And then the last pen that I'm using this month is this beautiful one. I bought this last month and I didn't really put any color inside until this month. This is a Lamy Safari, and this is of course a white color pen. It's super aesthetic, super pretty. This one has a EF size nib in here, and inside here I have another Diatramentis color, and in this case I have another brown, but this is called red brown, so it's more reddish than brown, and I really like it again because it's super vintagey brown. So if I do the swatching here, you guys can see that this one is more in the raw, is more into the red kind of tone than the brown one. So let's just clean this and let me do the swatch in here real quick. I like it because this one, at least when it's inside the pen, it kind of dries down like if it's a wine color. But yeah, this is kind of like the setup of all the phantom pens that I'm gonna be using. Let me again put them in here real quick so we can do again a recap of all the phantom pens and all the inks that I am using. So yeah, as I was saying, these are all the inks that I'm gonna be using for the month of April. I really, really like the combination. I have a lot into the brownish kind of area, like a lot of, even if this is green, like a forest green, it has like this brownish earthy tone. Same with this other one. As you guys can see in the camera, this look really brown, but it's actually like a green color. And yeah, I absolutely love all these colors. I love all the pens. I'm so excited. I have been using already these ones because as today when I'm filming this is already the 2nd of April. So that's why they are already ink. It's not like the other times that I have been doing the inking in the videos. This is already my currently, basically my currently ink kind of section. So yeah, this is how I'm gonna be doing the inking kind of videos as of right now. Moving forward, sometimes I'm gonna inking if the pen is new or stuff like that. But yeah, I absolutely love all these pens. I'm so excited to use these colors into my TN rings and another planner, because there is another planner that is entering the game that I'm gonna tell you guys in another video. But yeah, and I usually put this one in this other pocket in here, because as you guys can see, these have some kind of like areas in there. So when you close it, this is gonna go in the middle and it's gonna close really nicely. But yeah, I absolutely love it. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think of the inks that I chose this month? What do you think of this kind of like more vintagey color, more in the brownish kind of area? But yeah, so that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm not gonna keep you any longer. If you like this video, please comment down below the word inks, April inks or just inks, if you watch until the end. And I hope to see you in the next video. So see you. Bye bye.